Well, good day there, boys and girls. It's another beautiful day up at camp. It's always a beautiful day up at camp. It's a rainy day today, guys. We've been getting some nice rain here, and the leaves are starting to come back onto the trees, as you can see. This is really quite nice. The rain's getting the new grass coming and the leaves for the trees so that we get good shade and a break from the wind. As well as it'll lift the fire ban here. She's good and wet now, which is good. I've been off the camera here for a while, been busy at other things, but we got some projects to do today, man. Lots to get to. Head to Quad Inn today. A little more on that in a second, but she's a little chilly today, that's for sure. The leaves on the trees up here will give nice shade for my chicken coop and chicken run here, so that'll be real nice. Sure am pretty happy with how everything turned out here on my chicken coop. So we're gonna let the chickens out here. So guys, I got a faulty fuel shutoff solenoid relay on the 12 valve. It doesn't want to lift the plunger sometimes, but now it's actually shutting the plunger down while I'm driving, and it's just being a bit of a prick there. So I'm waiting on that part. Because it wants to die on the road. I could just zip tie the plunger up or something, but it's quite a hassle. So head to Quad Inn today. It's a $15 part that's coming in the mail, and it's taken a while with the COVID-19. So we're going to get the Ramcharger going here and use it for a bit. So we'll just let the chickens out here. Oh, that's a little tight. Okay, chickens, you can come out now, dears. It's a pretty day out. They're still pretty skeptical, but they'll figure it out. Let's get to work. Oh, guys, this is sure a beauty old truck, this old Ramcharger. I bought it for next to nothing, and I've got my money out of it a long time ago, let me tell you. It's just a beast of an old truck, but it's the ultimate shit box. Like, look at her. Problem we had here, I sent the belt on you can see my custom ratchet strap battery holder, but I sent the belt on the fan, and then with the fan not going, I left it idling there, and it got too hot, obviously, because the fan's not spinning, and I lost coolant. I don't know where from. Hopefully I didn't spring a hole in the rod, but it's a new rod. Either it came out of the reservoir or something, or I got a leak on a hose connection or something. Whatever it may be, we just got to figure it out. I didn't check at the time. I'm also missing a belt there for on the alternator main drive AC, and that one's kind of fucky there, and I need to get another one for that so the alternator don't slip, but it'll be good for now just to get out of here. So I got all my tools and parts and whatnot for this truck and coolant. See my little belt here. Both these problems we got with these trucks here right now are very small problems. You know, they're things you just can't let bother you, you know. So we better not get too crazy about what trucks are the best, whatever. These are $10 belt, right? Let's go. So thank goodness this old belt is gonna work for us. These old trucks, they got 100 different routings and all kinds of different belts. I think there's about 20 different belts that show up when you type in this truck. Please tell me I have this the right way. I gotta fix the other one too. It's not sitting right for whatever reason. Now these old belts, they just go bad over the time. Like this truck is twice as old as me. It's an 84. And you know, I'm especially bad on them here right now because I took third gear out of this truck. It was my own damn fault. I'm still very mad at myself about it. And so I'm screaming down the highway in second gear. And my RPMs are higher than they should be. And obviously the main drive's spinning faster. So this belt goes around the main drive, the fan, the power steering. And then I have a separate belt, and it should have two that goes AC. You bet. This is the Prospector edition. She's fucking luxury. She's got AC and around the alternator and the main drive here as well. So we gotta dump some coolant into her, see if she'll chew. These old Chrysler engines are just tough as nails as well. Like, I know guys got a lot of life out of them, beat the piss out of them. Only problem is they were designed at a time where fuel efficiency didn't matter, really, because fuel prices were so cheap. This one gets a couple kilometers per gallon. And this old engine, like these trucks, they have a 5-digit kilometer readout. So you don't know how many times it's wrapped over and how many kilometers on it. This one I figure has been around, it's got quite a few anyway. And it hardly burns any oil. Like, that's one thing they're notorious for. And this one, I've never had to top it up between oil changes, and they're quite a ways apart, to tell you the honest truth. There's more coolant left in it than I thought. We'll have to see if she'll chooch here. Of course she's gonna chooch. It's beaut. So I gotta tell you, like, I was getting into a bit of trouble there in the comment section about wear adhered protection and stuff and other safety gear that I just don't use. And for the guys that thought it was bad to run a chainsaw without hearing protection, wait till you hear this old beast. Haven't started it in months. Uh-oh. Did I run her out of fuel last time? Shoot, I might have to prime her. We'll see. Boys, I gotta stop saying that. Just gotta keep giving her. I haven't started that truck since November of last year. It's May. And I start that truck, I drove it a whole winter. There's one day I couldn't start it, it was minus 50. Starts minus 37, 38, not even plugged in, not a problem. I broke the exhaust, smashing her through the bush right off at the downpipe. It's like, it's right there, it's cut right to the floorboard, so she's loud as piss, and with all the holes in the floor, you gotta drive with the window down or you'll just get carbon monoxide poisoning. Okay, now I'm just riling you guys up, but it's probably true. Fuck, I love this old girl. She just makes me happy, boys. Listen to her purr, holy fuck. Well, she's raining outside hard, boys. So we're just inside. So far so good. She's been going a while there. I don't know if it's quite to operating temp. It's looking pretty good so far. I thought for sure we'd have to break out the pepper. Quick tip, pro tip. Ha, pro tip. Redneck bush trick. If your radiator's leaking, ground black pepper. If it's not too big of a hole, it'll stop the leaks. I drove that truck for about, oh, I don't know, 20,000 kilometers with the radiator, or the black pepper holding up the radiator. It works great. It can get you by in a pinch. So she's just top notch, boys. Got the belt on there, fan spinning. There's no coolant leak. Like I suspected. Like I said, I didn't really check it out at the time. I just parked it. Didn't have time for it. And yeah, that was all that was. So that's really good. This is an unbelievable truck. These old trucks were built during a time where quality mattered and not profit margins on the amount of parts you bought. it was just a better time. So I pretty well need 2 trucks, because if I'm waiting on a $15 part in the mail and I can't get up to camp, well then I'm fucked. No one can look after the chickens. I can't be making videos, all kinds of stuff. I just need 2 trucks. Need a backup, you can't get stranded in the bush. Now, this truck is an antique, being an 84. So here in Saskatchewan, I can insure it for $150 a year. And it's the only way it's feasible for me to own 2 trucks. It's a great backup. It's a great parts runner. It's a great bush truck. Very, very next to nothing into this truck. I got my money out of it a long time ago. It's not sitting here depreciating because it's not worth anything to begin with. It's just great. I got a problem here though. I put a new motor in here for the windshield wiper. I ripped it out of an old parts truck for like $10 or something. You can see I had that held together with a cotter pin because the plastic bushings, they suck. So it's come off there now and it's raining, so we'll have to operate her by hand, boys. There's so many holes in this truck. Jesus, the mice in there, boys. And trying to keep them out of there is like trying to keep water in a strainer. It's just not gonna happen. After catching about 30 of them, I just gave up. I spy another potential problem though here. Holy shit. There's a metal holder there. I have no straps on that gas tank right now. Oh fuck. That's not good, boys. That metal holder, like she's rotted out the whole back ass end of her. Jesus, that's not good. I'll have to ratchet strap that gas tank on there before we lose her, because I'm about to lose her by the looks of that. I got the exhaust held up with number 9. It doesn't come out here though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ratchet strap that for sure, or she'll just be a nightmare. Nice thing about that though is you'll know when it falls off, because the truck won't go anywhere. The only thing I don't like about this truck is it's an automatic. I hate automatics, particularly in the trucks I'm interested in. The old Dodge trucks, the early Cummins trucks, the automatic transmission's deadly weak. Like this one has no 3rd gear. It's a Torque Flight 727. It has no 3rd gear. The problem with an automatic transmission, one, there's so many problems. One, they're not fun to drive. They're boring. 2, they're not nearly as efficient. There's a considerable amount of power loss and subsequently efficiency on your automatic transmissions, especially on these older trucks. And 3, probably the most important one, is when I'm thrashing through the bush and all kinds of mud and snow, it wants to upshift and downshift frequently. Like I'm in 3rd gear booming across the field. That's how I lose 3rd gear. When I want 1st gear, I want 1st gear. I highly recommend these old trucks to anyone, not just Dodge. Like old 350 Chevys, a lot of those old Fords are great trucks too. Like it was just a better time. There's a lot of great trucks from every manufacturer, and I can recommend them in every aspect except fuel efficiency, because they are thirsty old hooters, let me tell you. Well, chickens, they aren't too happy about the rain. Some of them are out here anyway. Be a nice cool day for them in the chicken coop here too. It's getting a little hot there without the shade of the leaves. Oh, here they come. Out you come, chickens. Enjoy the day. It's a nice one. I'm a particularly happy prick today. I sure love that old girl. We're having lots of fun. Fortunately, I can't stay long today. I got lots on my plate today, so we're gonna head her here in the old beast, the old RC, the old Ramcharger, boys, and we'll be back shortly up at camp with more project on hopefully a little nicer day. Over and out. Well, boys and girls, another day in the bush. It's about 6 o'clock here, pretty late in the afternoon, just letting the chickens out here, getting up to camp. So I've been busy working on the old Thunder wagon there today. I probably yelling here, it's loud as shit in that truck, man. But yeah, so I dropped the transmission pad and cleaned the piece of all the clutch material out of it. Holy shit. So it's not looking too good for old third gear there. I fucked around with linkage adjustments, etc. But I think it's just a direct clutch issue, which is funny because reverse works, man. We'll keep driving her till she breaks down big time, and then we'll buy another one, use it for parts, because they're unbeatable, you bet. Okay, so today we're gonna get started on our rainwater collection system. We're gonna hang the gutters and make rain barrels out of garbage cans, because rain barrels are expensive. We'll put them in the back there likely, or something along them lines. Shit, I could put them right on my deck on this side, hey? Maybe. Nah, that'd look funny. So we'll have to cut her downspout. I'll probably just run along the back and put a barrel there and on the other side. So she's 20 foot long anyway. We got two 10-foot sections, and you see I just wired her to the roof of the old goat there, and hopefully she stayed. So anyway, let's get ready to add her. I bought all this shit in the fall and figured out how to do it, and now I don't have a clue. I can't remember how everything goes together there, so we're just gonna send it, hope for the best. Okay there, boys and girls, so we got 4 10-foot sections of gutters here, I guess you call them, and we got to put them together. So if they're a little longer, a little shorter than 20 foot, who cares? Doesn't matter much for me anyway. Oh, thank fuck, boys, they sent instructions. You know, out in the bush, you don't got any cell reception. You can't just do a quick Google search. Would be pretty handy, a lot of things. So these are our connection pieces, I think, here, boys. Slip joint connector. How the fuck? Give me a second to figure this damn thing out, because I don't know. Oh. This goes like this. I guess we gotta send it that way, I suppose. That's what it's trying to illustrate to me. Oh fuck yeah, we might be getting places, boys. Oh fuck yeah, I'm jamming her in there now, boys. Okay. Boys, of course, Traplines and Inlines fashions. I forgot the proper screws, so I just kind of fastening this with these wrong screws, and hopefully it's okay. Hey guys, so now we just gotta put our end caps on here. So I'm gonna put a shitload of this here gutter silicone, or it's specific for this here gutter and whatever else deal. So we're just gonna fill her up here with silicone. And probably way too much. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way to do a lot of these things, and quite often I do them the wrong way, just for fun, right? So there's a right and a left. Ideally, you would have a fancy-dancy crimper tool, I think, and crimp the end of this here. Oh, I got silicone on the deck. And crimp the end of this here, but I do not have one of them. So I'm probably just gonna put a couple screws through her, truthfully. We'll just try and seal this up as good as we can. That's looking solid enough. Make sure the end is all the way through. I'm really not liking that I'm using these screws, truthfully, but it should work. And we'll just try and fasten this on here. Probably better go top and bottom. Well, boys and girls, I've forgotten more things today than I've remembered. So right now I'm just using X-Acto knife to trace this out. So this is for our downspout. We gotta cut out this side, right? And then this is gonna sit in here. So we want that pretty damn centered. I'm just gonna get an idea of where it needs to go here. I've already done the other one. So that gives me an idea. We're just gonna chisel it out. And we're not worried about this chisel, boys. We're not. So we'll go a little wider than we need to because we have room for air. Okay, so got that chiseled out. We'll see if she fits. She's not going to. No way. Huh. Well, shit, eh? So I gotta widen that a bit. Okay, it should go here now. Yeah, man, you bet. So now what we'll do, where's the silicone? We'll just healthy dose her for days, boys. Just send it with the silicone here. Like, I mean, send it. Okay, that is never leaking in the history of ever. Now we'll just put her back in, and you can see you can bolt that on too. And our downspout is gonna bolt right into this, I figured. I'm fucking leaking her. Okay. That is mint. Yeah, that's mint now, boys. Oh, I should show you. So I already got this side tacked on here, and I knew it would be either a little bit too short or a little bit too long. The cabin's exactly 20 foot long, and they say, oh, two 10-foot pieces, but it never works that way for whatever reason. I got about 2 inches there short on the top, and about 1.5 inches on the back or so. So that's kind of too bad, but it really doesn't matter at all, because you know you're gonna lose a little bit off the, you know, the very peak there. Like, it's not gonna be bothersome coming down there. It's a very small amount, and you know, it's way off on the peak, the furthest away from the cabin, and you know, it's just kind of too bad because it's gonna, you know, bother some people in the video. Oh, it's 1 inch short, who cares? So I just got her tacked in there now. I'm playing around with how I want to put this downspout into the trash can. I'm gonna cut it out, but it's gonna work better to go alongside my corner piece here as opposed to going out the back. So we'll just do it because it's gonna work better. Let's go tack on the other side. It's a bit of a prick, just one guy by yourself, but whatever. So we have hangers now, shitloads of them. I have a package and a half for each, and all this does is it hooks under the lip. I've put that fucking thing on the right side. Yeah, okay, good. It hooks right under the lip and then holds on here, so it's holding both sides. I quite like these. They're nice. Then you got the hole there to drill through. So I've been spacing them. They say every 2 feet, I figure. But I have been going way closer than that because I got lots and they're dirt cheap. And I figured this would be the place to maybe not be so cheap. Yeah, like something like that's pretty good. And we want to put this, so on the other side, you got to tackle on the one side, and then you want, for a 20-foot piece, I tried to have a decline about 1.5 inches higher in the front than at the back where the downspout is, so that it obviously drains down good. And yeah, I just eyeball it, so make it look straight and make sure it's on a decent angle and whatever. Keep sending her, boys. Oh, the Poochie. No matter how much he's in the show, he's never in the show enough, eh, boys? Deadly dog, I love him. Okay, guys, so we're just gonna get this downspout down. We got both eaves, both gutters on already, and we're looking to get everything put in place here tonight. So we have 2 elbows here to put, to bring it over to the cabin, eh? Like this. So, or like this maybe. I don't know. Yes. So we're just gonna drill these in. And I should drill these in too, I suppose, eh? I'm running low on screws, so I got... So I just drilled this in. Now we'll drill her. We better put 2 up there though. We'll bring the downspout in nearly perfect to the cabin. That's why it's working so much better this way than in the back as well. So we'll just put 1 in there for now because we might have to shimmy it a bit. Now I'll get a dirty old downspout here. And this we might have to cut on this side, might be too short on the other side because of the deck. Let's just see. Wrong way, of course. That should be good, pretty good. It's way too long though. We'll have to figure that out. You don't have to worry about sealing them or anything. We'll fucking put you down here. Still kind of just figuring out how I want everything to go. See, I could always kind of move that if I didn't like it. Sold on it. Truthfully, boys. Not sure I like it at all. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like this sitting on the side of my house. It would look better in the back, but it's not going to reach nice to the back, and then it's going to be pretty damn crooked. You know what, let's just cut this out and test it and, you know, see. Okay. I don't know, like I forgot everything today. It's unreal. I still haven't figured out how I want to do a lot of these things, and I'm a pretty busy guy right now, so I'm just trying to get shit done, which is probably not a good thing. See, I could just put it like that. You just close that. I mean, that could work, eh? And this will be real handy if I'll put a spout on it over here. Then I got that nice ledge to work with. Closer to the... Ugh, drive myself crazy. Like, it'll work, boys, it will. You know, if once there's water in there, that's not gonna blow around any. I know, I don't like how that looks on the side of my house. It's a little bit fucked. What do we figure? Can we live with it or not? Shit. I'm not too keen, boys. I forgot the damn spouts for the damn thing too. Let's see if we can find anything in here. Oh, I ran over one of the mice living in here. Oh shit. I don't know how I forgot everything. That's ATF. Fuck. Unreal, this guy. I have remembered nothing today. I am getting a little frustrated. But really, that does look pretty good, gotta say. You know, And we could always move that too. You could shimmy that downspout over to the back, and just like the barrel will come out of there no problem too, of course. But and then on the other side, yeah, I can live with that, man, for sure. The other side, we'll have to do some digging here and flatten that out, and maybe even build it up a bit so it's easier to get water out of there. I'm just not too sure yet, eh? Or set it on some firewood or something. I'm just not sure yet, guys. Well, we're just enjoying the night here. Me and Pooch already had dinner, so I'm not too hungry. And we're just enjoying a nice cup of bush tea. What do you figure, bud? Get over here for the camera. They love you, bud. Come on, my boy. They love you. They really do. Where are you? Good man. So it's too damn bad we forgot everything, but we'll go pick it up tomorrow. You know, this is just a quick little job. We've been here, what, 2 hours or whatever. We would have got done no problem had I remembered everything. And but it's whatever. Head back to the farm tomorrow, get to work there, lots to do, and then come back in the evening and we'll finish up the project and the video. So that'll be good. It's no problem. Chickens are locked up here now. They're all roosted up. But a couple things to talk about. As you've probably already seen, I have the Teespring online store or whatever there now. It's underneath the video. Like I said last time, I wasn't too sure I was going to have merchandise again. But lots of guys are asking for it and whatnot. And so I started it again. Now, I want to make this next part very, very clear. I don't want you to feel obligated to buy it at all. Like, it's there if you want, you know, a t-shirt, sweater, whatever. I try to keep good price there. Fuck, we're losing this battle, bud, big time. We got a bad piece of wood on there. Prick. Okay, we move this way, bud. So I try to keep good price, whatever. If you want it, it's there, but I do not want you to feel obligated to buy it or anything of the such. Like, I don't want you to feel that I need the money or that I need you to buy it to keep the channel going or something, because both those are just not true, and I want to make that very clear. I really have pretty big plans here, guys, for this summer and fall. There's lots I want to do. I have lots of goals and lots of stuff I'm excited to share with you guys, but I just can't because you'd think it'd be too optimistic and unachievable. But I have big plans. I really do. We got to fire up the 12 valve there when my parts come in the mail, but it's so damn slow with the whole pandemic and whatnot. I keep forgetting about it entirely, tell you the truth. Like, I'm just giving her same as the day before. Anyway, I think we're just gonna hang out here and enjoy the night. This fire's pissing me off. I got a log on there that's green. And I guess we will resume in the morning and give her shit then, eh, Poochie? Where are you, bud? Did you even get in the camera? Oh yeah, he was here earlier. You seen him. It's my good dog. Hey, he's a deadly dog, boys. I love him. I really do. Over and out. Catch you in the morning. Well, it's next day here. It's a deadly day again. We've got lots done today, me and Pooch. We went around a massive stretch of fence. Covered a lot of ground today. We're tired right out though, man. It's pretty late in the day. It's like 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 8 there. Chickens are running around there. See my fencing gear there on the quad. And yeah, we're just having dinner here. Got ramen on the go. I'm hungry, so I built a stupid fire. And we got the stuff to finish off our project there too. But we're tired tonight, so we'll do it in the morning. Hey, Pooch, what do you figure? You sure got your exercise today, my boy, let me tell you. It's been a while since I sent it with the ramen, so I'm sending it with the ramen here again. Put 3 packages in the prick. Hopefully that'll be good. We're pretty hungry. I just fed you the old bud. And here comes the herd of people to criticize my diet, but plot twist, I just don't care. Well, plot twist, boys. I ate too much ramen. Now we need can of beans for my healthy, nutritious, balanced diet. Them are deadly beans, the maple style ones. They're real good. The best. Chickens are ginching around here, but it's getting late, so most of them are inside. I had quite a scare when I came back from my trip there. The window, I had the window open, and this was like this, and I had a chicken outside roaming around the yard. Thought something was into there for sure, but luckily it just flew right out of there. Could have been a lot worse, so yeah, I'm gonna have to put some chicken wire around there. Chickens anyway, most of them are inside. Quite a few stay inside all day too. They're just hanging out, fresh shavings, going to get water for them and whatnot. So boys and girls, here's the game plan. It's next morning here. We're just having some good old bush coffee as well there. Hot as fuck. So I have these taps here. Looks like we got quite a yard cleanup to do as well. I have these simple garden hose taps or whatever they are, and just found these little kind of nuts there, and we're gonna put one like this so it'll seal up on this side, and then drill it through and tighten it up on the other side, eh? We'll seal it up with some silicone as well. I've already done the other one and I've tested it. It's not leaking. It's working good, so I'm pretty happy with this. You know, these rain barrels are going to cost me absolutely nothing. You can't go wrong. If they prove faulty, or you know, they don't work good, or you want something else, well, that's fine. You just go get it, and then you got garbage cans, which I always need lots of. So I think it's gonna work good though, guys. So the difficult part is trying to trace this out and cut it out nice. I want it about there. I don't want it underneath here because of it's kind of tapered off there, and I don't want it. It won't sit nice there, right? So this is the tricky part for sure. Tight. I got it cut out there, and it's a tight fit, which is good because you kind of have some flex and some play in there to. It's a tight fit, so you kind of have some room for error there, and probably don't even have to do this, but we're just gonna put a shitload of silicone around there and try and get it. This should just help it seal up a little better, but I don't even think it's entirely necessary. So now we'll screw this on, because otherwise, like, there's not much edge there for it to hold on to. So we'll just screw that one on. I think this is the right way, I don't know. And we'll just kind of screw this in here. I think I like this one better than the last. Make sure it's sitting decently. Yeah, this is gonna work good. Now we'll just take the channel locks and tighten this up real tight. We'll do a quick test here. I've already tested the other one. See, I got a bit of water in there. I got water in there, eh? She's not leaking. Test the function of this deal. I don't have it open all the way. Yeah, she's solid, boys. Yeah, that's gonna work great, man. And this one here is gonna sit on my deck over here. So I'll have a nice platform to get water out of there, you know. Okay, boys and girls, so I'm just kind of testing things out. a lot of these things you're seeing, like where I got these rain barrels, and it's just kind of a prototype, you know. So now that I really think about this, it's probably gonna be unlikely that I use these taps all that much. See, I got this cut out. You know, I'm probably just gonna lift the lid and scoop my pails, man. But I don't know. See, the one on the other side is a good height for that. To use the tap. This one's still a bit low. I just got it sitting on firewood. Could always prop that up, hey? But or put it on some dirt there or something. But yeah, we'll just have to test things out before we get too far ahead of ourselves. But it's just a little low there how it's at to use for, you know, filling up a pail. But the other side's good. So yeah, that'll be, you know, for the chicken water and the dog, as well as my cleaning or my dishes. That should be more than plenty. Looks all right where it's at. I also forgot my straps to hold it to the house, so that's not good, but forgot them twice now. That's pathetic. But I figured it'll work all right. Can always, like I said, man, can always move that downspout. Can always move the rain barrel, so it's not a problem. Can always make little adjustments. I don't think it looks too bad where it's at. And you know, like that side particular's got a real nice ledge for filling things up, so I think it's gonna be dandy. But I'll let you know, I'll just play around with it. It won't take much to change things up. Dog's sleeping a little nicer day today, but it was cool yesterday. We also found some cool stuff on our adventures yesterday. Found this puny little shed. Looks like she broke a tine there. I haven't found very many sheds this year. Usually I find lots this time of the year. And I found this puny little bear skull. This is a tiny little bear. It's not very big at all. Wonder how he died. I didn't shoot him. Just way too small. Well, that's looking pretty darn good here, guys. I'm due for a proper cleanup here one day, but it's not today. Yeah, I think that'll work pretty good. There's lots of stuff you could play around with. Could also dig out the front of that so you can get it out of the tap easier. But I think it's gonna work just fine. I'll let you know how it holds up. I'm kind of excited for the rain to test, see if I got any leaks or whatever. See how it works. It'll work good for the chickens and the dishes, and really hasn't cost me fuck all to do, right? So that's pretty good, guys. So we got a header early today. I'm gonna go. I got the last batch of fur to put on stretchers. Is about 8 or 9 pelts there, so I gotta get them washed and on the stretchers so they're dry in time for the pickup. Then we'll get rid of that, which will be nice. I don't like them sitting in my garage. The Ramcharger is pretty fucked. It's very likely a direct clutch issue. If I've lost reverse now, and it didn't come as a surprise, I was expecting it to go actually. And there's not much you can do for it. It's a big job to fix, big job to put in a new tranny. It's just not worth fixing. It's been a great truck. I drove the piss out of it. It's a great truck. It's just not worth fixing. You guys seen the condition it's in. So I'll probably park her in her grave. I'm looking at buying another one because they're awesome, but they become very difficult to find here now. Lots of people want them and there's not that many of them left. So I doubt I'd ever be able to find one at the price tag I paid for that one. I had a comment, there was a good comment, said look how much joy a $15 shelf can bring when people are spending $1,000 on a phone. Here's the thing, boys, most people are spending more on a phone than I spent on this truck. So that's awesome. I love the old girl, but it's time to part ways with her, so buy another one. It's got to be a standard. And whether it's a Ramcharger or a W150, I don't care. It has to be 4-wheel drive. 2-wheel drive, absolutely useless to me. And then we'll park this one, use it for parts. When I bought this truck, I pretty well paid for the tires. It's got good tires. There's lots good there. Mechanically, it's pretty good other than the transmission. So we got the We got the rainwater system set up. It's pretty cheap and not too fancy, but it's gonna work pretty good. If it doesn't, I'll let you know, and we'll fix it or whatever. I think it'll be deadly. Chickens are mint. Everything's pretty mint around here. Like, I'm done with the cabin forever now. Oh, I gotta build that fucking ladder too. Don't really want to do that, but I'll build that ladder into the loft, and then I just got a couple very small projects, and then I've done everything. Start new stuff or whatever else, I'm just not sure yet. That'll all be pretty good. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope everyone's deadly today. Hope everyone's feeling good and whatnot. Stay safe out there and all that good shit, and yeah man, all the best. Cheers. Over and out.